Hello everyone, I am Oscar. Today is Friday 9th of September and here I am in Washington DC. Today I am going to talk about 3 space news from this week. Our first story is about NASA's Artemis 1 mission. NASA called off the Artemis 1 launch attempt for the second time last week Saturday, 3 hours before the launch window opened because they detected a problem with the seal resulting in what officials called a large leak of liquid hydrogen. After the 2 attempts, NASA will replace on the pad for a quick disconnect fitting between a liquid hydrogen fuel line and the core stage of SLS, and hopefully will try to launch again this month. The replacement will be done on the pad instead of rolling the vehicle back to the vehicle assembly building at the Kennedy Space Center because it might take several days. Our second story is about FCC, which has set a 5-year deadline for deorbiting LEO satellites. The Federal Communication Commission wants operators to deorbit their low Earth orbit satellites within 5 years after their mission ends. This request is much shorter time frame than currently required, which is 25 years. The FCC has issued a draft order yesterday and will take up the final order at the end of September. The last story is about the next energy frontier, solar power from space. According to defense news website breakingdefense.com, using satellites to capture solar radiation in space and beam it back to Earth to use as energy will become popular again. This concept had been offered in 2007 as a strategic opportunity that could significantly advance US and partner security capability and freedom of action. But that attempt had failed. Now, after 15 years, the concept of solar powered satellites seems to be back in fashion all around the world. ESA has just announced last month they are seeking funding for their feasibility program called Solaris, but they haven't released a budget for the project. At the same time, the UK Space Agency updated their guidance document for a space-based solar power innovation competition that is worth up to almost $7 million US. Last but not least, China is now 2 years ahead of its own 2030 schedule for deploying an operational design to harness solar power satellite. According to a 2020 report released by the Aerospacecorporation, China has intention to become a global leader in developing solar power satellites. Those are all from today. Oğuz Karasu from here, Planet Earth.